Well, my mom found gay books that I got from the library when I was like 18. I had already graduated high school. My senior year of high school, I fell in love and fell hard for a girl that was a grade younger than me. And that's when I really acknowledged it. And my feelings were so strong that I was like okay with the feelings that I had, but I still didn't know what to do about it. I was like a leader in my church among the youth group. I was being it was a weird cult that I grew up in. And so they were pushing me into this like prophetess role of just this spiritual stuff that like I really wanted to do. Like my faith was my identity at the time. My faith was a huge part of my identity. And so I really wanted to please everyone around me. But I did get gay books from the library. My mom found them. We talked about it, and I agreed to go to counseling to pray the gay away. And I knew that probably wasn't going to work. But I really wanted to please the people in my life. I didn't want to lose friendships. I didn't want to lose my relationship with my mother. I didn't want to be kicked out. There were all these things going on. But when I was 19, a freshman in college, I actually wrote a paper for my Writing 150 class. It was the first like intro to writing class at Grand Valley. And I wrote a coming out paper and some of the difficulties that people face when coming out. And in the paper, I came out. And that last line of the paper was, I know what I have to do. I've known what I have to do for a long time. I just haven't yet found the courage to do it. I submitted that paper, submitted my portfolio. I got an A on it, got an A on the portfolio. It was put like in the guidebook for future writing at Grand Valley. And over Christmas break, I came out. I told my mom that I wasn't going to the church anymore, that I wasn't going to go to counseling to pray the gay away anymore, and that I was going to move in with my dad, and those were the choices I was making. She sobbed in my lap and asked if I was just going to embrace that lifestyle. And I said I wouldn't put it like that, but yes. I lost all of my friends because all of my friends were in the church, and even my friends from school were also very religious and did not think that was okay. So I didn't have anyone except my dad who welcomed me with open arms. So I did feel loved by him, but it was a really dark and lonely time of completely losing everything that I believed in, walking away from my faith, walking away from friendships, and kind of having no one, and being a freshman in college. And it was a really hard and dark time, but it also was, I remember coming out of my room shortly after moving in with my dad, and it was in the winter. I think it was January, and there had been like a fresh snow had fallen. And I just remember this like exhilaration, like euphoric feeling of like the whole world was in front of me. Before, my church had dictated every part of my life, and suddenly I could do whatever I wanted. I could be whoever I wanted. I could go, I could be anything and do anything and love anyone. And I got to decide. I got to make my own decisions, and that meant that I would get to own all of my victories and all of my failures, and that would all be on me and not attributed to anyone else. And it was very freeing and very exciting. So even though it was really hard, it was also one of the best times of my life as well.